This is insane. All you did was say hello, speak my name. Feeling your love like a love I used to know long ago.
How can it be? You're a different space and time. Come to me.
The name of the new album is entitled Romantique, actually Romantique Part 1. It's a two-part series. It's an album which is dedicated to baritone vocalists, which you don't really get to hear a lot of these days. You know, people like Gregory Porter, Kurt Erling, myself, we're like the last ones. There are people out there doing it, but I feel like we're the ones kind of like holding up the flag for baritone vocalists. You see, my voice got a little lower as I said that. Baritone vocalists, yeah, we're the last of them. So I decided to do an album which is dedicated to baritone vocalists. So the likes of Barry White, John Lucien, Isaac Hayes, Lou Rawls, people like that. Those are people that I grew up listening to, true baritone. So I've kind of taken a lot of their songs and sort of flipped them and made them my own a little bit, and, you know, to keep that music alive. Well, I decided to do this album in two parts. So there are actually two EPs, 5 songs on each EP. Unfortunately, these days, the longevity of an album is not what it used to be. You know, you used to put out an album and you listen to it, you know, ad infinitum, a year, 2 years. The music is supposed to last forever. But these days, the way people listen to music, it kind of like comes and goes. So I decided to do this in parts. So for the first 3, 4, 5 months, it'll be all about Romantique 1. And we'll put all the focus on those 5 songs. And then part 2 will come out, you know, maybe in February or March or something like that. And then what I'll do is I'll do vinyl for the whole project. So, you know, something that I haven't done in a long time. And vinyl's making a comeback as well. So I'm very excited about it. Sophisticated Soul Records is a label that I've had for many years. I actually did my very first kind of EPs project on Sophisticated Soul Records, which also happens to be my label as well. The project that I put out many years ago was entitled Yesterday, Today, and Tomorrow. So this is in keeping with the Sophisticated Soul way of doing things. On Romantique Part 1, I decided to do a classic song. It was actually one of my parents' favorite songs by Lou Rawls, You'll Never Find. And we decided to do it in somewhat of a steppers sort of a thing. So it's the song that you know, it's the melody that you know, it's all the ad-libs that you know, but just kind of Will Downing-ized, if that makes any sense. And I've done a lot of remakes over the years, which I've Will Downing-ized. I kind of flip them just a little bit to fit my needs, but it's classic. I think you'll really, really love it. I think that the steppers community will go over the moon over this joint. So yeah, Lou Rawls, You'll Never Find, Will Downing-ized. My one and only love, man, of all the songs that I've recorded for this project, and it's a 10-song project, this is my favorite. I had an opportunity to record with a nice sized string section and upright bass and drums with brushes, and it was just amazing. It's a classic song, originally done, the version that I know and I've always loved, is by John Coltrane and the vocalist Johnny Hartman. And to me, Johnny Hartman is like a baritone vocalist who's kind of known but unknown. An incredible vocalist, just never got the accolades of being one of the premier vocalists of the time. And I've always loved this song. I've always loved his performance. So it's kind of like my take on Johnny Hartman's original version of My One and Only Love. Beautiful. Never Can Say Goodbye, originally done by the Jackson 5. Yeah, you remember that? See Mike, they doing this stuff. Never can say goodbye, girl. So I ain't doing all of that. See, Isaac Hayes remade the song years later, and I kind of did a merger of the Jackson 5 version and Isaac Hayes' version as well. And we put them together and came up with our own Will Downing-ized version, once again, of a classic song, Never Can Say Goodbye. I also did an original piece on this album. Well, it's original by me. I did it many years ago, I believe, off the Invitation Only album, and I hope I'm right on this one. But I remade one of my songs entitled If She Knew. The original version was drum machine and bass, but on this version, I made it a lot more acoustic. But it's a great song, a great storyline to a song. It's about a guy who's infatuated with this woman that he works with, but he doesn't know quite how to tell her how he feels. So every day he kind of observes what she does. And in this song, we kind of go through their day verbatim. So the day starts at 8:45 and it kind of goes on through that way, you know. So it's a good song. I just remade it and I hope you enjoy it as much as we enjoy doing it. Romantique, this is my 22nd album, yeah. So I've done theme albums before. I had Black Pearls, which was dedicated to all female vocalists, women that have done these amazing songs, and I kind of remade them. We've had The Promise, which was a gospel album. I had Lust, Love, and Lies, which was like a novel album where it was almost like a soap opera that I recorded. So a project like this is not foreign to me. I just decided to put all of my focus behind these male vocalists that are incredible, which you just don't really hear anymore. You just don't hear male baritone vocalists anymore. I don't know why. I would love someone to explain to me why, but if we got to hear them more, there would be no need for this kind of album. So damn it, I got my own lane to my lonesome. It's all about me. Well, it's all about me reinterpreting these amazing songs. So I pray that you enjoy me bringing these classic artists, these classic songs back to life. So Romantique, part 1 and 2. Get it. So the band for the majority of the project are people that I've worked with for years. Actually, a few of them are like band members that play with me. So if you've ever seen me live, you've probably seen, you know, one or two of these guys. Mike Logan on keyboards, unbelievable keyboardist, plays with Boz Scaggs and has been with me for 15 years as well. Did a lot of the keyboard stuff, a lot of the arrangements. Randy Bolin on guitar, who maybe you've seen with the likes of Kim, or he always does like all the award shows, Soul Train and all those sort of things. So an unbelievable producer, writer as well on this project. Mike Logan Jr., yeah, you heard Mike Logan Sr., his son is actually playing drums a lot on this album. Mike White is on drums. Kenny Davis is playing upright bass. Al Turner is playing electric bass. So a lot of fantastic players on this whole project. Pablo Batista doing percussion on things. So it's a good crew, great lineup, all seasoned musicians. Yeah, we're a little older, but I like saying seasoned. We're seasoned. And we all know what we're doing, and we've been making records for a long time that, you know, that you guys have all loved. So I'm sure that if you've loved what I've done in the past, you will really, really love and appreciate this. This is grown folk music, this grown up music, and it sounds really good in my opinion, and my opinion counts for something, all right? So Romantiques part 1 and 2, I believe you're gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be some songs that you know and you love, and you're gonna wanna keep in your collection forever. The first single is entitled Deja Vu, and on Deja Vu, I called on my very good friend, my singing partner. We've done probably about 2 or 3 duets together. Avery Sunshine. I call her Savory. You can't call her that. Even her husband has given me the green light to call her Savory, which is cool. But I enjoy singing with Avery so much. She's got a beautiful voice. She actually reminds me of the male equivalent or the female equivalent of me. So we get along really well. Attitudes are great. Voice timbres really mix well together. So that's my singing partner. And I did the song Deja Vu because it's primarily known by Dionne Warwick. But I saw a clip one time of Dionne Warwick and Isaac Hayes doing it together, and did a little homework on it and found out that Isaac Hayes was the one who wrote Deja Vu. And I based this duet on what I'd seen on YouTube of them doing a performance of this song. Romantique Part 1 will be coming out November the 8th, and Romantique Part 2 will probably come out like around February, March, somewhere around there, and it'll be on Sophisticated Soul. So Sophisticated Soul Records presents Will Downing's Romantique Part 1 and Part 2. You'll love it.
She is divine, and I've been waiting